Welcome to Howl's Coffin, where we invite you to explore audio fiction and ASMR like never before. We pride ourselves in crafting content that's like no other, with a focus on enveloping you in a sensory journey using lifelike sound effects for a fully immersive experience. We would like to inform you that our content delves into fantasy themes that include non-consent, bondage, monsters, and violence. However, we want to emphasize that all the stories we share are purely fictional creations. These stories have been carefully crafted and edited to provide a preview that captures the essence of our content and still engages our audience. For the ultimate uncut and uncensored experience, become part of our Patreon community at patreon.com/CountHowl. Subscribing for just $1 a month not only unlocks exclusive content more, but also sustains our ability to provide quality content for you. At $5 a month, deepen your experience with exclusive unreleased audios available only to our VIP members. This audio is intended to be listened to in headphones. Please get comfortable, relax, close your eyes, and then begin to imagine yourself as part of this experience. Thank you, and please enjoy the show.
In the presence of divine retribution, taketh thine place of judgment. Whispers, foul as a creeping miasma, infect the air, staining the most essence of our sanctity. A shadow, black and portentous, hath descended upon thy path, young one. Great truth! Art thou ensnared by malevolent forces that seek to undermine our righteous kin? Lowly words alone want the strength to cleanse a soul tainted by occult mysteries. Tales hast reached mine ears of thy sojourns into the woods, alone, uttering words that frolic towards the edges of God's understanding. Art these not the murmurs of a soul ensnared by shadows? The devil's traps are cunning, youngling. They entwine themselves within the most fabric of our daily lives. I might but unfurl this web and expose Sooth. Art thou a vessel for the unholy? Dost thou tread the righteous path? The woods conceal secrets that lie beyond the boundaries of our ken. To seek solace there raiseth suspicions, doubts that might not be confronted for our community's purity. Words uttered in the solitude of trees bear echoes that reach the ears of angels and demons alike. Dost thou forswear the peculiar tongue I've known in thy solitude? In this crucible of dread, I might not fathom where thy actions are guided by God's hand or manipulated by unseen forces. I implore thee, young one, bewray Sooth. For thy soul's salvation and our community's purity, confess to any unholy alliances that may hast tainted thy spirit. The dichotomy of righteousness and malevolence is a gossamer veil, and 'tis mine office to unveil Sooth that lies obscured. Art thou a beacon of light, or dost thou cast shadows in the coins of our devout society? These woods wherein thou dost seek solace harbor more than nature's embrace. They veil secrets that could damn a soul. Dost thou willingly consort with the mysteries that dwell amongst the trees? The purity of our community is in peril, and I might not but ascertain, hast thou, in thy moments of solitude, danced with the entities beyond mortal understanding? I hearken tales of incantations spoken in hushed tones, words that defy our holy scripture. Dost thou forswear weaving spells in the unseen eras of our village life? Suspicion's gaze rests heavily upon thee, youngling, and clarity is demanded. Pray truthfully, for the echoes of thy words may either absolve or condemn thee. The accused may counterfeit innocence, yet the devil is a wily puppeteer. Canst thou swear on pain of eternal damnation that thy heart remains untarnished by the allure of forbidden knowledge? Confession is the sole path to redemption, young one. Prate openly, forsooth, however sore, shall be thy sole refuge from the impending tempest of judgment. Dost thou comprehend the gravity of the accusations that whirl like malevolent spirits around thee? The precipice twixt innocence and guilt is a narrow ledge. Tread with care, for every uttered word may determine where thy soul is redeemed or condemned in the eyes of our righteous community. As I unravel the strands of suspicion, I find a thread that binds me, not with judgment, yet with a yearning that defies reason. Thy presence, as if a bewitching enchantment, kindles a fire within mine own heart. Young one, as we stand betwixt the realms of righteousness and the alluring shadows, I confess a sentiment that blooms, quaint and forbidden. Thy gaze, a spell hath woven itself into the auras of my thoughts. Words spoken not of condemnation, yet of a peculiar resonance, akin to the sweet melodies of a canton. Dost thou feel the ethereal dance twixt us? A dance that mirrors the shadows upon thy path. In the quiet of our conversation, a revelation dawns. Dost thou not sense a connection that transcends the accusations and the judgments? An unspoken affinity that binds us in this crucible of fear. Thou art a tempest that stirreth the calm waters of my resolve. The currents summon run deep, and I fear losing myself in the tumultuous seas of passion that thy presence igniteth. Whispers of temptation, soft as a breeze through leaves, bruit the possibility of a journey into realms forbidden. Mine heart, though tethered to office, quivereth at a prospect of succumbing to the intoxicating spell thou cast upon mine senses. As night unfoldeth its secrets, so too doth the vulnerability within me unravel. The sins of the flesh, like elusive shadows, dance at the periphery of mine consciousness. I confess not only to the fear of succumbing, yet also to the yearning that throbbeth within. The yearning that blurreth the lines twixt the righteous path and the intoxicating allure of passions concealed deep in the depths of the heart. In the quiet recesses of our shared apprehension, I find myself standing at a crossroads of office and summon, a crossroads where the pull of temptation tuggeth at the fabric of my resolve, threatening to unravel the careful threads that bind me to righteousness. Thy presence bringeth sin, wench! See this passion within me now. See the lust thy callous magics inspire in mine own flesh and soul. Thou seekest the darkness, the bleak blackness and sorrow of the devil's realm. I shall discover thou darkness. I shall swallow thou devil, wench. Thou art the devil itself. With this lust thou sievest thy victims with. If thou wishest to inspire unholy lust in the heart of man, then thou shalt feel the fruits of the evil thou hast sown. Join hither, wench. On thy knees, thine flesh revealed. Now bewray me to thy own flesh. Pull down thy dress, so that I might see the full breasts sway in their own hypnotic fashion. Thy breasts are beautiful, full, young, alluring. The flesh reveals the power of thy sin, thy power to charm and bewitch men. Seeing thou thus hither, kneeling ere me, revealing thy chest, my liver moves now the full force of thy devilish power. Hence, discover me then. Discover me what the Beelzebub hath made thou. Discover me thine dark magic then, wench. Take mine cock, and place it twixt thy foul liar's lips. Discover me the pleasure the devil hath taught thou, and discover me as thou pleaseth me, how thy tongue doth move,